So we just saw how similar the while loop looks to an if statement, and we're able to very easily add a while statement in order to keep repeating something over and over until finally this user num is in range. Great. Now let's take a quick look at the scanDouble method that came from the Chapter 7 GitHub repo. In this method, I declare a new scanner, and then I declare a sentinel value named OK. So this is often called a flag. Also, it can be called a sentinel value when it's being used to figure out whether the loop should keep repeating. And we'll continue this idea of a sentinel value in a moment down in the main method. So the reason I'm calling this a sentinel value or flag is because I can see that this one Boolean variable is the only thing that's controlling this while loop here. Now here's the other weird looking thing about this loop, is that it doesn't start with while, it starts with the word do. So this is a special flavor of the while loop that actually executes one or more times. So to just circle back to the plain while loop that starts with the word while, this is the first time the scanDouble method is called, and it might be that the first time the user actually types in a number in range already. So it could be that we get down to line 42 here and user num is already between 1 and 10. In that case, this condition will fail and I will never go into the while loop. So the thing about a while loop is that if the condition inside the parentheses fails the first time, I never execute the while loop. So it can execute 0 or more times. It's totally possible for you to never go inside this curly brackets of a while loop if you just don't hit that condition. So that's not true for the do while loop. Because it starts with do, it means that it goes into the parentheses guaranteed one time, and then at the very end of that first time, then it checks the condition. If the condition passes, then it goes up to the top and does the whole curly bracket section again. So it's just a little bit different from a while loop, but this part looks the same. So in this case, I know I'm going to do this once, so I print out enter a number, and then I start executing. If in this particular method, the thing that I'm testing is whether the scanner has a double on the input, or whether the user types something totally different, like a word or something that is not a number. And that's how I'm determining whether I should keep looping. So if I have a next double, has next double comes back as a true, then that means that the input is going to be okay. And then I can pop, at this point if I set OK to true, I skip the else and I'm already down here at the while condition. If OK has just been set to true, then not OK is false, and therefore because this whole thing is false, then I will exit down to line 30 where I go ahead and read in the double. So that's how this do while loop is working. In the next video, we'll see how we could change the main method to have a do while instead of a while loop, and it would simplify our code just a tiny bit.